I'm a little tired. I didn't realize quite how tired I was until I sat down. Share. Copy. All right, here we go. Build guide. There we go. Season live stream. No. Diablo folder. Diablo 4. Slow hatred. Boost. Hello. Yes, it is past my bedtime. I just got home from work. I'll be, I won't be on for too long, but just settling down a little bit. Play some Diablo while I go, then crawl into bed and go back in the morning. Do some more work. You're up late. Is my mic working this time? Because for some reason it wasn't working the last time I tried to stream. All right, good, good, good. Yeah, that's smart, honestly, since you're getting up. How's it going, Almighty? Yep, I closed. It was pretty rough. It's very late. The closing wasn't rough, just being up this late. But it's okay. Not too bad, just got home from work. So now I'm just gonna play a little Diablo and then go to bed. Figured I'd pop on though and see who was still awake. Gotta get myself some better gear. Can't believe I did that. Oh, here we go. Heck, what's up? What's up? How's it going? Oh my gosh, look at that. Double roll on it. Oh yeah, hydrate. Oh, what's going on tonight, Hack? Wait, let me turn on the multi-chat. See if that's working or not today. It's so temperamental. And my resistances. That was really not what I wanted, but that's okay. I would have liked the movement speed. Yeah, Hack, it's been fun. It's different than the Bash Barbarian. A lot different, but it's fun. This one, well, you will not be bored playing this because this is a lot to keep track of. You have to keep track of your Wanton Rupture. You have to hit multiple targets with Flay, because it's not very good at AoE. I think what I'm going to try next is the Bash Bleed build. I just have to get myself a grandfather so that I do not have one. But I'm going to put together a dual wield version of Flay. I got a couple things I got to test out and see. Um, But you can get uber uniques from the other bosses. You don't just get them from the bosses right now. I've barely done any uber bosses. I haven't tried to do them at all. You don't really need the uber uniques anymore this season. They're good, but they're not as good as they used to be. So you really don't need it. I ran pretty high into the pits without any uber uniques at all. But the way that they did it though, also the tormented bosses now, for like Duriel and stuff, you use mats to summon them only 3 times, but they give you the rewards for 5 times. So they made it better. When they first started, you would spend the mats for 5 summons, and you would only get the drops for 5 summons. So they did change that. Yeah, it'll come out with new stuff. I'm not sure if they're gonna do a mid-season update or not, or if they're just gonna wait until the expansion pack comes out. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Have you tried any other classes yet, Hack? All of the whoa, that lagged really bad. All of the Diablo 4 game or the Diablo games are just a grind. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. All the way back from Diablo 2. If you go to Diablo 2 and you search for Magic Find runs, you'll find videos of people popping up, giving you literally thousands of runs worth of material, just because they're trying to farm for a specific piece of gear. Um, the rogue is actually very strong. Heartseeker rogues are really, really good, and then the new Endariel's Poison Rogue, which requires uber uniques to use, I think, but not super. I mean, the Heartseeker rogue is actually very strong. I think the druids are a little underwhelming right now. Um, yeah, yeah, I'm very happy with what they did too. And I don't know what it is about the game, but I come from like a place of never-ending boredom with this game. So, but I can see how people can get bored. I don't know what it is, but I just keep playing and keep playing, and I just never get bored of it. It's weird. Hey, what's up, John? Haven't seen you in a while. How's it going? Yeah, I can see that. I mean, I've done the same thing. Oopsies. Wasn't paying attention there. I think I reset one of the... I think I spent 80 million resetting this one weapon, and I haven't gotten it yet. So I get that. Billions on billions. It's fun, John. It's strong. I don't know. I kind of like changed the way that I looked at the game this season because like we know that we're going to brick items. We know we're going to fail. And I go into everyone just kind of expecting to like, this is part of the progression. If I don't get this one, I'll go out and farm some more and then I'll come back in. But like, I pushed to a good level that I wanted to, that I was happy with in the pits without having the perfect tempers, without having the perfect rolls. Like, you can do a lot because those perfect tempers for in the most cases, they really don't make a ton of difference when it comes down to it. If you're pushing as like absolutely high as possible and you're trying for world firsts and stuff, and then sure, like max out your gear, spend a ton of gold, ton of time. But if you're here to just play, have fun, then if you don't get the perfect roll, that's okay. Which that's what I'm doing. I'm never going to be pushing for world firsts. That's not where I'm at. I'm okay with that. Pop. Hey, Manthy. How's it going, Manthy? I love this little dude. Hello. Oh, that's little pet. Quick little farming session before I go to bed. Hey, what's up, Arch? How's it going tonight? This build does. Somebody was just commenting on the build that says got a billion damage the other day. Nice with the bleed build, Manthy? Or I think our work schedules are way different. Normally I work in the mornings. But every 6 weeks I close down the building on the weekends. That's awesome, Mantley. That's amazing. Congratulations. I'll go show you what Lilith looks like with this build, Arch. Were you in the training dummies, Manthy? Or are you just running around? Nice. Tell me you were recording it. Nice. It's awesome. Your gear is better than mine is. Season one, I was what's it called? Season one, I was whirlwind because of what's it called? Um, what was it? The Barber Heart. I was a whirlwind Hoda or a whirlwind bleed from the Barber Heart. That's awesome, man. Hey, me too. I got one now. I got mine back. So, this is what Uber Lilith looks like, Arch. Yep. So much damage. All dead. Welcome, welcome. This is the Flay barbarian. Exclamation point Flay brings up the build if you guys wanted to see it. But it does a ton of damage. Oopsies. A little late. Change my setup a bit with Bash including bleed in it. Nice, that's awesome. Now, Arch, before you reroll, this build requires a lot of setup. Um, it's not like Bash where you just kind of get some gear and then you just jump right in and start bashing things. You have to have Flay duration, so watch the video. This is not using the grandfather, no. This is, you need the Flay duration for this, so you can't use the grandfather for this one. The Bash Bleed build does. Brain is too smooth for this build. What is your hey Benny, how's it going? What is your hey Law? What's your master working at, Arch? Here. I'm going to swap characters real quick. And I'll show you what Lilith looks like on a Bash Barbarian. We'll swap it real fast. I have two barbarians. I have my Bash Barb, and I have my Flay Barbarian, which I'm probably gonna make another one. But no grandfather. That's gonna be the next thing that I jump into when I get a grandfather. Good thing I never die in pit 120. Bad thing is I never. Yeah, it gets really tough when you get up there. Thank you, Law. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you for stopping in. That means a lot. The videos have been awesome. Everybody's support has been crazy. So I really appreciate that. Let's see. Yeah, I'm sure we can. My schedule is a little weird for a little bit, but I'm sure we can. So I'll show you what Bash Barbarian looks like doing Uber Lilith. So you saw Flay. Thank you for the subscription, Xavier. I was thinking of leveling another barbarian to have different builds. That's what I've been doing too. So I think I might actually do another one. Because I want to run Bash Bleed. Which I guess I could just probably swap this a couple aspects here with this build, and then I can get Bash Bleed out of it, but... Hey, what's up, Solo? How's it going tonight? Let's see, I'll be doing a bunch of Hell Tides tomorrow. Okay, maybe I'll just level one. barbarian tomorrow. All right, so let me show you what the difference is with bash versus. Um, oh no, she flew up in the air because I did too much damage. Oh no. Oh no, whoopsies. I did too much damage too quick. Oopsies. Whirlwind Dust Devils is fun. That's how I leveled my the other barbarian. This barbarian I leveled as Double Swing Dust Devils. The other one I leveled as Whirlwind. So that's a Bash barbarian. That's Bash versus Flay. I'll go over it. I'll go to the training dummies, and I'll show you guys some of the damage. I have extreme heartburn. Why? What's wrong? Oh no. Why is everybody hurting tonight? Hey, Tyrone. It's only on Twitch, but I can link the build for you guys if you need it. Oh, Pepsi would do it. Tyrone, yeah, I only have it on Twitch. I didn't realize that I can do that on YouTube. So let me just get the link for Flay. 1 second. So that's the difference between running a Bash Barbarian and a Flay Barbarian. There's not much. Not much at all. Um, so Tom, this particular version of Bash doesn't use Hoda. We're using dual wield weapons, and you can't use Hoda with this because when you're using dual wield weapons, this is what procs your guaranteed overpower, but you have to use a two-handed weapon. If you're not using a two-handed weapon, you don't get the guaranteed overpower proc, which is what you need from Hoda, because Hoda has to use an overpower to guarantee the extra damage. So you don't use that. So this build actually runs without Hoda and still does a buttload of damage. I did get the DLC immediately. I actually hadn't even logged in for the day yet, and I had it. Let me go into the training grounds, and I'll cover how these builds work, how you do damage with them, what the proper stats are. I do have build guides out for this, though. Crowd control duration is anything that impairs an enemy whatsoever. So for most barbarians, if you're running Challenging Shout, right here, that taunt on Challenging Shout is crowd control. So if you taunt and with crowd control duration, increases the duration of that, simultaneously increasing the damage reduction because they're both 1 and 1. So you get longer damage reduction and you get longer taunt on the enemies. My necro build next whenever you built the necro build? Law? Law, that just clicked. It just clicked. I don't think I've ever seen your name on YouTube. All right, so let me talk about the You're welcome, no problem. Yes, yes, now I remember. It just didn't click. Yes, yes, yeah. It took me a little while, but it clicked. So let me show you guys what the Bash Barbarian looks like and this is not running a two-handed mace. This is running dual wield version. So we have our bash set to dual wield. In order to set it to dual wield, you have to have a two-handed mace. Or sorry, a one-handed mace. If you don't have a mace equipped, you cannot switch this. So you have to cycle through your weapons in order to get that on. All right, sounds good, Law. Thank you for stopping by the stream. Have a good night. Yeah. So, what's going to do all of this damage for your bash barbarians is going to be a ton of damage, or the Ramalades. This aspect on this weapon is the most important part. That 4% of your max fury is where you get your damage from. And I'm not even running something. Oh wait, you know what? I'm not even running this. Oh, that is running here. What am I missing? I'm missing some fury somewhere. Maybe Paragon board? Did I switch the Paragon board at all? Nope, that's still max fury. Where did I lose it? Oh, never mind. I know where I lost it. When I salvaged my Ramalades. Yes, I do. So I've gotten pretty lucky with some of the gear that I've gotten for this build. So I have a triple affix here, which I wish I had all stats, so that would be amazing. But yeah. So for skills here, and I'm missing 20% here. So if I had that 20%, this would be hitting even harder. Let's not look at my resistances because this is not a pit pushing build. This is a boss killing build right here. Yes, this came from you, Law. Yeah, that was Law. Law found this on the ground and was nice enough to give it to me, and I got great rolls on it. So I'm running 82% attack speed bonus, 75% critical strike chance. So you have to get your bash cleaves to work. If you don't get bash cleave damage, this build does not hit very hard. That is an incredibly important stat. Adding max fury, you definitely don't need a greater affix on your maximum fury for it to do a lot. It will help, but you don't need that. You need the 4%. That's the most important part of this. So you're going to run a whole bunch of attack speed, a whole bunch of crit, and then when you start attacking, you have to make sure that you're proccing Pain Gorgers. And you proc Pain Gorgers by doing anything that hits. You can be Rupture. So Rupture, you get this little symbol here. That's when Pain Gorgers is active. So as long as that is active, you're going to do additional damage with Bash. So if you're not running around, if you're just running around bashing, so when I'm just using Bash, this is what it looks like. So we're only getting up to like 117. But then when you use your Pain Gorgers, you start hitting closer to 200 million. So Pain Gorgers plus your War Cry. I need to make sure that I keep berserking up. I do have the intercom aspect. Let's see. So it's all in the build guide that I have out, but I put intercom here for boss killing. This can swap out if you don't have enough attack speed with something like rapid, which actually I don't even have it because I have the wrong one. Let me go change my rings. This ring I've been bouncing back and forth between the two builds, so I changed it between intercom and rapid. So let me put rapid back on because that's actually pretty important. So in order to do damage, you need the bash cleave, you need your max fury, and you need to be able to attack fast. I have Moonrise on. So we got Moonrise right here. So we get our 160 here. We have adaptability here, so we get our 120. I only have 180 here. Could be 200. Hey, Jammin', how's it going? Stun duration, stunning a boss or doing anything that will stun a boss adds to the stagger bar, but bosses can't be stunned. So bosses can be staggered, but they can't be stunned. But having stuff that does stun will help that stagger bar. Okay, yeah, this feels much better. So when we pop everything, we're hitting 810 million right there. Not a bad little start. Why is that, Benny? What's going on today, Jamin? So this is the difference between a bash barbarian and this is just a pure bash. This is nothing to no bleed, no nothing. I only use rupture for the attack speed. It depends on the push, but normally when I'm pushing, I'm actually running Heart of Selig. So I actually don't use Iron Skin. Wait, where's... Oh, it must be on my other barbarian. Yeah, the other barbarian has Selig. So I've been using Heart of Selig. So I haven't really been doing that. Yes, different types of crowd control, definitely. Yeah, so you want to know a really, really, really big source of stagger on bosses is actually challenging shout. And if you run crowd control duration, um, then you what's it called? If you run crowd control duration, it increases that taunt amount, and then it staggers bosses really, really quickly. This right here, this build that you guys are looking at is just a boss killing build. This is for Lilith and for tormented bosses. I would never push the pit with this build here. Never. Like this is not a boss a pit pushing build at all. Figured out why I never have the second stage blood blisters. Yeah, if you can get her to hit the ground fast enough with enough stagger, then you don't get any blood blisters. You have to do it very quickly though, but yes. Look at the attack speed here. Look at that. Tell me that's not beautiful. Get that rupture going. That's what we use rupture for. So you maintain that attack speed. Let me switch to my other barbarian. I'll show you what it is. Look at that. Beautiful. It is an Uber, yeah. I push 120 without it though. Hey, chill. So Adam, the way that, and I don't know the math exactly because I'm not very good at that stuff. But this concussion here, when it goes up, this is a lucky hit chance. So it it doesn't quite guarantee you a 100% chance. It's the lucky hit. I don't remember what it was. It was something like it gets you close to a 100% chance, but is not quite there with this. You have to add it into your other lucky hit thing. I don't remember exactly what it was, but having the 100% definitely helps quite a bit. You see it almost all the time. Yeah, but hack it's an Uber. Yeah. Yeah, I don't depending on the build that we're running, I don't actually use what's it called? Words are hard when you're tired. All right, let me go switch over to the other one. Gotta remember to put Bold Chieftain on again. Let's swap back over to the other barbarian. And we'll do some flaying. You guys can see some billions. Billions on billions on billions. Yeah. You're gonna need to stack bash cleave damage. If you're running a two-handed version, then you just have to make sure you're managing your cooldowns, manage your overpower guarantees. Uh, But for the build that I'm running, we're not doing any of that. All we're doing is we're running in and we're just smashing our buttons and things are dying. That's it. But this is the heart of Selig right here. So when taking damage, 75% of the damage that you take is drained as 2 resources for 1% of your maximum life that's lost. So you can become incredibly tanky with this on. Like incredibly tanky. So you don't really need to like worry about anything. Most of the boss fight I did when I cleared 121 on the bash barb, I pretty much stood in everything. There was not a whole lot of like moving around. I was like standing in just about everything because I was running Heart of Selig. I did clear 120 without Heart of Selig though, so it is doable. Now let's go do some billions. Berserk Ripping does work with Flay. It just turns the damage from your Flay into bleed, and it just adds to the bleed total that's going on. And that's how you want your Flay to work, because you want it to stack as much bleed as you can. So you just want, like, you want it to stack up as much bleed as you possibly can, and that comes from just continuing to attack. So I don't think I even have, oh wait, I don't even have Bolt Chieftain on here. Nah, that's fine. I guess I don't really need it. Yeah, no problem. It's hard to see because I can't see when my elements is up. Oh, it is up right now. That's 10.6 billion. I think we can get higher than that. $11. My Flay duration is not long enough. $14 billion. Hey, what's up, Gunther? 15 billion. We're getting up there. We're getting up there. $15.6 billion. I think that's probably where I'm going to cap out. Somewhere around there. I'm good. Good. Just practicing my flaying. Billions on billions of damage. 15.5 billion. Yeah, I think that's about capped. I need more Flay duration and then more attack speed in order to get it any higher. Ooh, there was 16. Okay, okay. Yeah, Sork is actually really, really great to level chill. No, 15.7. Okay, 16 billion. It's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. Gotta go help somebody kill Lilith real quick. How are you, Gunther? What are you up to? Alright, sounds good, Rod. $16 billion is a good one. 15% will be if you have another lucky hit. If you only have one lucky hit to choose, it's always on. Nice, leveling a druid. And you said you were doing... Oh, wait. Were you doing your own thing with a necromancer? Or... I'm going to test it out, Jammin, and see. I'm going to test Opus versus no Opus, and then I'm going to do a dual wield. But, yeah, we're gonna test. You don't have, don't, I can kill her. You're fine. You're fine. No need to worry here. We got her. She just goes pop. Pop, pop. Easy. Oh, this one's not going to happen quite as much. Okay, we got her. Oops, my amulet was not in the right place. That's fine. Look at that little doggo just following me around. What a guy. He's so fast. So fast. Thank you everybody for stopping by the stream tonight. Giving me some advice. Talking, hanging out. Appreciate it. All right. There is a Lilith run. It's too slow, yeah. Pro tip. If you guys are going to fight Lilith, make sure you have at least 155% movement speed or more. Makes it very much easier. No problem, Rod. Glad to help. Oh, boy. Oh. I don't even run Iron Skin with this build here. I actually found that when I built this build, running Iron Skin, I actually felt like I was going to die more than when I wasn't running Iron Skin. And I did a bunch of testing in the pits, and I ran like 110 over and over again just to see how it felt. And I put a build together that feels really, really good, even without having Iron Skin. And most of it is actually done through Raid Leader. So the 3% actually heals you for a lot more than it feels like it should. And then we built in every little bit of DR that I could put into the build. Hey, did you just comment? I think I had seen your comment and I just didn't get to get back to you about it. I think I saw somewhere about that. Maybe not. Could be wrong. It might. I mean, you might get some more damage out of it. I haven't tested it out because I don't have it yet. Okay, yeah, I just didn't get a chance to respond to you. I was going to. I'm glad that you stopped into the live stream though, because that's awesome. That's easier. So Ring of Starless Sky. Ring of Starless Sky. I don't remember what the stats were again. I remember the damage on the affix. What were the stat lines? Let me look it up. Nice. Yeah, so it's tough because like the extra critical strike damage that you can get is going to play into gushing wounds. So the more critical strike damage you have, the more gushing wounds does. And what do I find? Emperors, just go to the Helltide boss. It's the best place to go. They all drop there. Let me see. Let me just look up a Ring of Starless Sky real quick, since I don't have. This game is just pure frustration. The Lilith fight is. I know, a dog. The dog is the best. Look at him. Hello. Oh no, wait. Wait, get closer. Hello. So good. So good. Yeah, I actually let me see, hold on. I can do one rod and then I actually have to go to sleep because I have to wake up in 6 hours to go to work. Wait, Ring of Starless Sky, right? E4 Ring of. I want to look this up and see. I don't remember what the stats for. Ring of Skies. Let's go do Duriel real quick. We'll do it once and then I can do it. 925. Lucky hit, critical strike chance, critical strike damage, core damage. Okay. So you're losing, you would be gaining that 40x damage multiplier. That would be nice. You still would get a critical strike chance, which is incredibly important in this. And then the core damage is completely useless. So one of the stat lines would be useless. It's hard to tell whether or not you're going to lose out because of the extra tempers, no Warcry cooldown, or if the damage would be nice. But I mean, I could always test it out if I get one. All right, wait, Rod, is Rod there? No, close. Rod. Yeah, that's awesome. I am going to be trying the Bash Bleed build next. I'm gonna finish Flay. I want to do a dual wield version of Flay. When I first got into Flay, it did not feel good at all. I the two-handed version, I was like, I don't know. I have masterworked everything to 8, which is not just going straight to 8 is not great. Like you need to get the right masterworking on. You need to have the right tempers. You need to get your masterworking to hit the right affixes. So when I went in first, it wasn't the best. So I switched to dual wield when I first started, and wow, what a difference! I survived better. Things died faster. Top end damage for the pole arms is better. But the dual wield felt amazing, so I want to try it out and I want to see if I can build a good build around it. Um, I don't think so. But I don't know. Honestly, like it really depends on how your build feels. Oh my god, I stopped hitting him. Oopsies. The pet just goes off and picks everything up. That's so funny. I just bricked my 4-star pole arms. Oof. That sucks. I'm sorry. Yeah, it seems to be a thing. Okay, let me see. Let's see. What, flicker steps? Yep. I gotta come back and grab my stuff here. Hey, thank you for the subscription. Wait, did I do something wrong? Why is that not showing up? Why am I missing Twitch? Yep, no problem, no problem. Oh, that sucks. Accepted. Yeah, I mean, kind of it's definitely a new part of the game. I don't know if they're going to change it or not next season. Well, actually, I guess next season is the expansion pack, so which it was very surprising. I did not think that it was going to be coming that soon. Um, oh, it's just way behind. My chat thing is way behind. Okay, weird. The attack speed. Nope. All right. Yeah, yeah. I figured that's what you meant. Oh, I am running a 0 greater affix polearm. And we just hit 16 billion. So, I mean, we did okay. You don't need the best gear in order to do some fun content. You're not going to do all of content. You're not going to do the highest content in the world that's out there, but you don't need the best gear to clear some good content. Other question is, Topaz weapons increase basic skill damage? Yes, but you want your vulnerable damage to be stacking because you have your hemorrhage. It's going to be more important than your basic damage. That's awesome, Rod. I have to go watch some stuff on it because I haven't got to look yet. That, yeah, loadouts would be fun. Loadouts would definitely be fun to play. I completely agree. I love like switching things, but the Codex of Power made it a lot easier this season to swap back and forth between builds. That was a really, really good change that they made. So I am happy with that. Yeah, the bash build is just pure fun. Honestly, Rod, like I love playing that bash build because it's just a ton of fun. All right, everybody. I unfortunately need to go to bed because I have to wake up in less than 6 hours to go back to work. But I just wanted to hop on for a little while before I went to sleep. I'll be on for a lot longer tomorrow and probably a lot earlier. I'm going to probably work on the dual wield bash tomorrow. If you haven't joined the Discord server, you guys are free to hop in with us. We got a lot of great people there, a lot of good information. If you haven't followed the channel yet and you want to stick around for some more bashing or some more flaying, I would appreciate that. But I'm going to have a couple more build guides coming up for Flay, and then we're going to move into Bleed Bash. Go right back to Bash because I love Bash. It's so good. Oh. All right. Yep, thanks, Jill. You guys have a great night. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.